Welcome students. Today we will learn how to draw isometric view from given orthographic projections. So we are given two orthographic projections of an object and we are asked to draw isometric view of that object. So in order to solve such problems, the very first step is that from the given orthographic projections, we should first judge front view and top view of the object. Now if you will see these two views carefully, then you will find that this is the front view of the object and this is the top view of the object. So first step is identify front and top from the given orthographic projections. After that, we will see the overall dimensions of the object. Now if this is the front view of the object, that means height of the object is 40 mm. And if this is the top view of the object, that means the length of the object is 80 and width of the object is 30. So second step is find the overall dimensions of the object. And we have found that length of the object is 80, width is 30 and height is 40 mm. Then in the third step, we have to draw isometric of a box by considering these three dimensions. Means we will draw isometric of a box whose length will be 80, width 30 and height 40 mm. So let us draw isometric of that box first. So align your scale in horizontal position and draw a continuous thin line. Then choose one point on that line. On that point, place your protractor and draw 30-degree angles on both sides. So from this side, measure 30 millimeters. From this side also measure 30 millimeters and mark a point. After that, we will align these 2 points with the help of scale and we will draw a continuous thin line over here, which will be the first isometric axis. Then we will align these 2 lines and we will draw the second continuous thin line, which will be the second isometric axis. After that, we will cut this axis equal to the length of the object, which is 80 millimeters, and we will cut this axis to the width of the object, which is 30 millimeters. So let us first open compass to 80 millimeters. And let us cut this axis to 80 with a continuous thin arc. Now let us open compass to 30 millimeters and cut this axis to 30. Now after that, what we will do, we will draw the bottom face of the box. So for that, we will measure this length, which is 30, and we'll mark from this point. Then we will measure this length again, which is 80 millimeters, and we'll mark from this point, which will intersect the previous arc, and we will get an intersection. Then we will join these points with continuous thin line to draw the base of the box. Then join these 2 points with continuous thin line. Now we have created the base of the box. Now after that, we have to draw height of the box. So before that, let us first erase these extensions. Now we will raise the 4 corners of this isometric equal to the height of the object given to us. So that is 40 mm. So we will draw continuous thin lines, vertical lines at these 4 corners, and the height of those lines will be 40 millimeters. So place your scale at this corner in vertical position and draw a thin line of 40 millimeters. Similarly, place your scale at this point in vertical position and draw a thin line of 40 millimeters. Then from these 2 points, we will draw thin lines of 40 millimeters in vertical direction. Then from this point, make sure lines must be vertical. So thin line of 40 millimeters. Then we will join these points at the top to get the isometric of the box. Now we are ready with the isometric of the box. Now after drawing isometric view of the box, we will draw isometric of the solid inside this box. We have taken dimensions of the box equal to the dimensions of the object. This we have done because we have assumed that our object is enclosed inside this box. So in this box, we will draw isometric view of this object. Now in the next step, we will enclose these two views inside the box. Now if I have to enclose this front view inside the box, then I can draw a thin line over here and I can say that now this front view is enclosed inside the box. So this box in which we have enclosed the front view represents this face of this box. So this box which encloses the front view represents this face of this box. Now after that we will see how many faces are there in the front view of the object. There is only one face in the front view. It means this face is lying at the front side of the object. If this is top view, this is the front side of the object, this is back side of the object. It means this face is lying on the front of the object. It means we will draw this face in the front face of this box. So you can see this point represents this point. So in order to draw this face, we will start drawing of this face from this point. And you can see the length of this face is equal to the length of this face because the length of this box is 80 and length of this face is also 80. So in order to draw this edge of this face over here, we have to just make this particular line thick. Now in order to represent these two edges of this face, we have to make these two edges thick because these two edges are of 40 millimeters and height of this face is also 40. So we have made this and this edge thick. So we have represented these two edges also. Now from this point, means from this point, we will draw a length of 20 millimeters because total is 80 minus 40 divided by 2. So this is 20. So we will place our scale at this point and we will draw a thick line of 20 millimeters. Similarly, from this particular point, we will draw this edge. So place your scale at this point, align with this isometric line and draw a thick line of 20 millimeters. Now we will draw these two edges and the height of these two is 20. So from these 2 points, we will draw vertical lines. So from this point, we will draw a thick vertical line of 20 millimeters because its height is given to us as 20. So let us draw a thick vertical line of 20 millimeters over here. Similarly, from this point also, we will draw a thick vertical line of 20 millimeters. And after that we will join these 2 points with thick line. Now you can see we have drawn this face in the box. And in the front view only one face is visible and we have drawn that face. Now we'll move to the top view of this object. In the top view there are 3 faces. So we will start with those faces first which we feel are lying at the top face of the box. Now look at these 2 faces. If I take projection of this face, then I will get this line. It means this particular face is at the top face of the box. Moreover, when you take projection of this face, you will get this edge. This edge is already drawn by you over here. It means if I have to draw the drawing of this face over here, then I can start from this edge because this edge belongs to this point. So this point represents this point of this face. So the width of this face is 30. So from that point draw width of 30 and this edge of the box is of 30 millimeters. So we have to simply make this edge thick. Now this edge is of 20 millimeters. So from this point again measure 20 millimeters on this edge of the top face of the box and draw a thick line. Then we will connect these 2 points with another thick line. So in this manner we will represent this face over here in the box. Similarly we will represent this face also. This face, if I take projection of this face, I get this edge. It means this face is also lying at the top of the box. Moreover, this edge is already represented by us over here. So if I have to draw the drawing of this face, if I want to start from this point is represented over here. So from this point we will draw this edge of 30. So from this point we will draw a thick line of 30 millimeters. And from this point we will draw an edge of 20 millimeters. So from this point we will draw a thick line of 20 millimeters. Then we will connect these 2 points and we will get that face. So we are ready with the second face as well. Now after that what we will do, we will draw the third face. So let us see the projection of third face in the front view. So if I take projection of this face, I get this edge. This edge is already drawn by us over here. It means if we want to draw this face inside the box, then we can start from this point because this point is over here and that point is over here. So from this point we will draw the width of this face, which is 30. But that will be an isometric line. So from this point we will draw a thick line of 30 millimeters, but align your scale parallel to this isometric line. So we will draw thick line of 30 millimeters. We have reached to this point and we will draw this edge, but this edge will not be visible completely over here. So simply we will align our roller scale with this edge and we will roll carefully to that edge so that our scale should remain parallel to this isometric axis. And from this point we will sketch a thick line which will be an isometric line. So we have represented third face also. Now after representing these 3 faces, we will represent the side faces of the object. Now you can see we have to represent this side face by connecting these 2 points with a vertical line over here. And we have to represent this side face of the object by drawing these 2 edges thick. So you can see we are ready with our answer. Now we have to place dimensions. So let us place its length dimension first. So leave 1 meter gap, continuous thin line. Line your scale with this isometric line, leave 1 meter gap, continuous thin line. Use your roller scale, align your roller scale with this edge, roll back by 15 millimeters and draw a thin dimension line and place closed full arrowheads on both sides, and we will write over here 80 millimeters. 80. Now let us place its height dimension that we can place over here. So line your scale with this edge, leave 1 meter gap, continuous thin line. Align your scale with this edge, leave 1 meter gap, draw continuous thin line. Then draw a vertical line in between these two extension lines. Add closed field arrowheads on both sides. And over here we will place its height, which is 40 millimeters in Gothic style. After that we will place its width, so that we can place over here. So align your scale with this edge, leave 1 meter gap, draw a continuous thin line. Then align your scale with this edge, leave 1 meter gap, continuous thin line. Align your roller scale with this edge, roll back by 15 millimeters and draw a thin dimension line which will be parallel to this axis. Add closed field arrowheads on both sides of this line. And over here we will mention its width as 30. Now after this we will place the remaining dimensions. So let us place this middle dimension, that is 40. So line your scale with this edge over here, draw dimension line. Then this edge over here, leave 1 meter gap, draw dimension line. Line your roller scale with this edge, roll back by 15 millimeters and draw a thin dimension line. And place this dimension as 40 millimeters. So you can see we have placed length, height and width, and we have placed this length dimension also. Now it's time to place the angles. So let us extend this line on both sides and draw a curved dimension line, closed full arrowheads on both sides. So we'll write this as 30 degree. Similarly on other side, curved dimension line, closed full arrowheads on both sides. So we'll write over here as 30 degree. Now you can see we are ready with our answer, and I hope this is clear to you. Thank you very much.